Ooh, child. Might want to get your bulletproof vest, okay? Some gangster shit about to pop. Keep applying pressure. What's poppin', fam? Thank you guys so much for your love, support, for your donations. So, of course, we're going to get y'all a little quick general message. Then we're going to hop into the actual message for our guest appearances tonight, okay? Now, if you guys have made purchases for live readings, okay? If you notice now, you're able to actually see your name when we get to your live message, okay? So definitely, if you guys don't stay through the whole message, come back and check when you see your name. Just like you see general message, you guys will see your name. Now, I do want to say this, and I want to be very clear, okay? If I give you a spiritual message, I do not do refunds. I'm not going to accept an excuse that you cannot find your message, especially if I have taken the time to put your name on the message. And if you decide that you want to play those games, please understand that I will no longer do business with you nor accept any more payments in the future from you. Okay? For everybody else, I thank you so much for your love and support. I thank you guys for sticking around to hear your entire message. Or if you guys, reach out to me and say, hey, I can't find it, and I give you the time frame of where it's at, I truly appreciate you guys, okay, for taking the time to get your message. If you guys are interested in booking a personal message, you can do that at the website also, okay? Thank you guys so much. So let's go ahead and get into a general message. Now, if you guys are messing with individuals that know each other, somebody's going to end up getting caught up. Atlanta could also be significant, okay? Now, I do feel as if, just in general, a lot of people are minding your business. By the next full moon, some secrets are going to come out, okay? Somebody could even be having some bad luck also, all right? Now, and I don't know what you're afraid to get caught up in, but I'm going to advise you to fix whatever it is, okay? Now, you guys are going to receive some communication. Somebody is going to open up and they're going to speak from the heart space, the heart chakra, okay? Definitely pay attention to what this person is, and I do feel as if there's a need for you to honor this individual's feelings or emotions that they express to you, whether good, bad, or indifferent, all right? Now, some of you guys, you may feel this week stress when it comes to the back, okay? That back, that stress, this is because of what it is that you are building. You guys are pushing through, all right? For some of you guys, this has to deal with your root chakra. So what is bothering you, I want you guys to tap into your chakras this week, okay? What's going on in the house sector? Some of you guys are not motivated. For some of you guys, you may look around the house and just not be motivated to do anything to like really clean up or even do deep cleaning, okay? It may be a little dusty around the house. We don't mind our business. But you do have positive movement forward in spite of, even if you don't feel like doing it, okay? Even if you don't have the energy to do it. You definitely got some things that are coming towards you, okay? Some things you got to get on. You're going to see the number 44 this week, or you can see a series of 4s this week, indicating the stability that's headed your way. For some of you guys, love relationships, somebody can't leave your ass alone, and that's that. Or you can't leave somebody alone. That's that, okay? You may be connecting with that person because you just can't get enough of each other, all right? Somebody's purchasing something very pricey. Let's get y'all a couple cards. So, harmony, harmonious relationships, all right? So look out for that this week. Try to create harmony in your relationships by creating harmony within yourself first. If you are not happy about certain things, if you feel like something is off, I want you to ask yourself, what is truly bothering you? For some of you guys, it may be associated to an individual. Okay. I see commitment all around you guys, just in general. This is a time where you could be in a very giving type energy. Okay. For some of you guys, you could be connected to a masculine energy, or you could be a masculine energy who has braids or dreads. Person could have even had braids at one point in time in their life. This masculine energy sees the feminine energy as the future, the feminine energy. You may have a connection with this person. They could be a part of your past. And again, I want you guys to remember that when we speak of the past is not always negative, honey. It's not always that person that broke your heart. It's not always that person that you couldn't get along with or that cheated. This could be an individual that back in the day, y'all met each other, hooked up, but the relationship never really went anywhere. You ended up getting in a relationship with somebody else. Could be somebody from high school, somebody from college, okay? An old job you used to work at. Okay, so I want you guys to elevate your mental space and your imagination when it comes to certain terminology that you hear, because you could still be triggered. And you hear the past and you instantly like, oh shit, mm-mm. But there are things in your past that are also positive. So remember that this person could have been around during a positive time in your life. For some of you guys, this masculine energy may have gained some weight, and they could be a little self-conscious about their weight. So be mindful of that. Okay. All right. So you guys, this week, you also have to make some type of sacrifice. What are you willing to sacrifice in order to be happy? What are you willing to sacrifice in order for you to be comfortable? What are you willing to sacrifice in order for you to see your dreams come true? What are you willing to sacrifice in order to have the relationships that you want, that you desire? Okay. You want a healthy relationship. You want to be in alignment with people who are high vibrational, then that means you're going to have to make a sacrifice. Maybe you have to stop communicating with certain individuals, because the people that you hang around, whether you know it or not, their behavior tends to rub off on you. You begin to speak like them, act like them, and it may start off in very subtle ways. I'll give you an example. You may have pulled back on drinking, but every time you go around a certain friend, they always want to drink. Then you begin to notice how those behaviors start to increase. Next thing you know, you're not just drinking with that person, but you're starting to drink when you're at home. You're starting to smoke more weed when you're at home. Sexual relationship, the same thing. Okay. After you've connected with the person, okay, and those sexual desires come back and there's no availability, then you start spending more time looking at Pornhub, okay, or whatever the hell you looking at. And one of y'all keeps sending some nasty pictures to somebody. You didn't send some pictures to somebody in some boy shorts. If you did not, mind your business. Some good ass tea about to come out. If you've been sending somebody some sexual pictures, okay, baby, I want you to be careful, because that individual, they may share those pictures, okay? Especially if they become upset. And for some of you guys, you're having to sacrifice those things or those type of relationships to have a healthy relationship with someone. Now, if that's something that you like to do, okay, but make sure you just do it with the person that you are meant to be with. Don't just be out here willy-nilly. Have some respect for your temple, baby. Okay. But everybody's going to have to make some type of sacrifice. You want to be financially stable. You might have to sacrifice ding ding. Y'all might have to sacrifice. Okay. You might have to sacrifice some ding ding. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. You might have to sacrifice some stuff, okay? If you want financial success, you might have to sacrifice going into stores, okay? That bell reminds me of the store, like the door opening, Okay. So you guys might have to sacrifice those things. All right. I do see you guys deep conditioning, washing your hair. For some of you guys, you may have to even sacrifice all this dye that you putting in your hair, baby. Your hair is your strength. Yeah, you got some funny moods. You got to sacrifice that throat chakra, the urge to cuss a bitch out. Okay. This may be the week where you guys are just keeping to yourself. All right. Somebody's eating pudding pops. All right, let's get into our first lovely guest. Whose business we minding tonight? We minding Miss Jenkins. Let's mind Miss Jenkins' business. Dear Heavenly Father, what messages you got for Miss Jenkins? Miss Jenkins, you need to have a conversation with somebody. Now, you already had a conversation with this person, okay? And you wasn't happy. Somebody wasn't happy. But there's a remix, okay? Something ain't going together. Somebody keep trying to be flexible in the situation, and somebody keep trying to bend over backwards, okay? That's why somebody's not happy. Now, this could be someone who was a friend, or maybe you thought that this relationship was built on friendship. Somebody ended up getting bored, baby. Okay. What's going on with Miss Jenkins? What's going on with Miss Jenkins? Okay, so there could be some obstacles and challenges that you are facing. Okay. I feel as if with this breakdown in this situation, you're having to figure out how to get past communication issues. Okay. Now, whatever somebody is saying or doing, you ain't never felt like this. This could even be the first time you're having this conversation. I do feel as if somebody even feels like the other person has to jump over hurdles. Okay. Maybe you feel like you got to pull something out of somebody. It's like pulling damn teeth. I want you to pay attention to spirit animals and messengers, specifically birds. Okay. The birds are going to guide you. You may notice when you're driving or just walking or something, you'll see birds. The direction of the birds are going to be very telling, and that's something that you need to take the time to study. Okay. Study to show thyself approved. Now, I do feel as if somebody could also be dehydrated. Somebody may need to increase their water intake. Okay. There could even be some issues when it comes to your bowels. Okay. Or if it's not your bowels, then it's going to be the other person's bowels. Somebody's full of shit. Straight up. Rocky road could be significant. Either you feel like this is a rocky road, or you could be eating some rocky road ice cream or something chocolatey. There's a desire to protect yourself, and you're also going to start to notice some changes. Okay. I also just heard departing. So somebody is departing from something. Okay. So obstacles and challenges when it comes to falling in love. Okay. Now something does just fall in your lap, but check this out. With these synchronicities, with the spirit realm communicating with you, you may feel frustrated. You may feel like you need a break in this situation. Okay. So somebody's having a hard time falling in love, and this could even be expressing their love. This person may not say, I love you a lot, and this could even be you. Okay. Somebody's a catch. And the challenge is, okay, somebody's got to learn how to compromise. Now, I do see this Aquarian energy. There's hope, okay? But there was a fight. You can see the number 55 or a series of fives. If you have not already had this fight, you may end up having one. And the challenge is this person expressing themselves. There has to be some give and take. Okay. Somebody tends to cut the other person off when y'all communicate. And I just covered up this card. So somebody is covering something up. Either they're covering up how they feel, or somebody needs to be out of the picture. Okay. So when it comes to this relationship, this arguing is like boom, it's like back and forth. Okay, hell, this could literally be like throwing blows, but it could be low blows. This could be literally, or this could be physically. It's like y'all are going back and forth with each other, and it doesn't seem as if it's coming from a space of love, because that's the challenge and obstacle. How do you love an individual that you are fighting with? How do you have give and take in a situation where you feel like you have to compete or fight with that person? Okay. And that's what you're having to work through and figure out during this time. Now, remember, there is hope in this situation, but you have to be mindful of what you pour into it. Mhm. Somebody's got to stop juggling. And this also means that somebody has to stop contradicting themselves. Somebody has to even stop going back and forth. At some point in the conversation, you got to quit arguing with a person. They going to feel how they feel, and you going to feel how you feel. Okay. Thank you so much, baby, for your love, support, and donation. You have a wonderful, wonderful night, Miss Jenkins. All right. So who we got next? Somebody. Okay. Ms.Sexy. Ms.Sexy. Somebody want to know, how does it feel? Mm-hmm. How does it feel? Mm-hmm. Let's see, you ask any questions. What you need to know and be aware of. Okay. Definitely be aware of your feelings, how you feel, as well as how other people may feel. Okay. Also, some things you need to be aware of when it comes to your home. What makes you feel secure. And somebody could be superstitious. Okay. Superstitions could be significant. Okay. Crown chakra. So you got a lot going on. You got a sacrifice. Mm-hmm. So you're having a mental conflict. Okay. You got to get out your head. You're going to mess around, worry yourself to the point to where you're having headaches and stuff. You worried about your money, financial changes, relationships not working out. You're trying to figure out, okay, what's next? What direction do I go in? A lot's about to be illuminated to you around the 19th of the month. Okay. There may even be a relationship that you just start to realize you've been thinking about it. Either you're letting go or they're letting go. Okay. Give me 1 second, boo. Hold on. All right, I'm sorry, baby. I had to plug up the laptop. I thought I did that. Okay. So let's see. I feel like you do need to take some time. Okay. You are reaching for a lot. You're trying to acquire a lot, and that's good. That's very good. Okay. But I feel like you have to pace yourself, because one of these choices or decisions that you make could result in a loss of a relationship and some challenging times when it comes to these finances. Okay. Hmm. So you're about to have to make some type of sacrifice. I like this. Somebody's not willing to throw in the towel, though. Okay, so how does it feel? There's a reality check. What's going on? Something about your past that's being illuminated. You realize that this choice wasn't for your highest good. Okay, so you definitely got some screenshots. Maybe reviewing the screenshots that you have. They start to provide you with more information. Okay, so you're going back to the 19th. The ancestors whooping somebody's ass because a choice that they made, and this could even be in 2019. Okay, so somebody's got proof that the ancestors is fucking somebody up. It was the way the person was moving. Guilty by association is what I heard. Okay. Now, there could also be some ancestor movement. Here's divine feminine energy here. New chapter, new beginning. So the ancestors could be moving in like somebody's home also. Oh, somebody's got two ancestors in their home. Okay. You may notice like could look like water has ran down like a wall or something, or maybe you notice like something on a wall looks like a splash. Okay. That's the ancestors. Now, I don't know if this is in your home or in somebody else's home, but somebody's got proof of this. Somebody could even take a picture and be like, oh my goodness, look at this picture. You see that? Show me about this partnership, alliance. Okay. This may have something to do with individuals you could have connected to. Okay. So you have spiritual kids here. So is somebody trying to manifest the wrong relationships? So the ancestors busted up somebody's shit, busted up somebody's party. A leather belt. A leather belt is significant. There's something you're refusing to talk about. Hmm. Somebody's got a tattoo on their arm. This is the forearm. You are the person that you're dealing with. I just heard Whoopi, like Whoopi, but it made me think of Whoopi Goldberg. Okay, so somebody did a ritual. Mm-hmm. Okay, so wait a minute, hold on. What you telling me? Okay. So somebody did a ritual. A ritual is key. Hmm. A ritual is key. Ancestors whooping somebody's ass for some type of ritual. So somebody trying to cause a prophet or prophetess some type of challenges. Somebody wants somebody to fend for themselves. Mm-hmm. Show me more. What's on your mind? Sims could be significant. What's on your mind? What's this crown chakra? So a divine union. Okay, a soulmate. So you have a soulmate here. You or the soulmate could be a prophetess. Okay. So you're thinking about a divine union, a divine counterpart. You have receipts, proof that the ancestors is whooping somebody's ass. Is somebody trying to break up a divine counterpart with a kid and cause some financial troubles, all behind a man? Somebody is an angel in disguise. Somebody could even like to help the homeless or could have helped the homeless. That's the path somebody's supposed to be on. Okay. What's going on, fam? Thank you guys for tuning in. Tending to somebody else's business. What are these screenshots? Okay. So somebody can't sleep. Somebody is worried about this because they know somebody's got screenshots. Not only that, somebody's been lighting candles at nighttime. Somebody lit a candle at 9:19, or somebody lit a candle. Okay, slow down. I just heard bullseye. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? This shit is crazy. Okay. Somebody opened up the wrong fucking portal, I'll tell you that. The wrong fucking portal. Okay. So at 9:00 at night, or on September 19th, it may have been illuminated to you, some type of screenshots, or you could have had some nightmares that illuminated something that was going on. This could have to deal with candles, or the candles are just going to be symbolic of illumination, but I'm going to say candles. The reason why is because you have a fucking spiritual kid here, and you have light here. Not only that, somebody lights their candles at night or in the wee hours of the morning. Somebody could have a C or M, first, middle, last initial. Not only that, now somebody is fucking scared, looking over their shoulder because they have a spirit that's looming over them. And this spirit can be an individual who is Caucasian, or the spirit is just pale with dark eyes. This is not a light being, whoever conjured it up. Now somebody is afraid. Somebody could be sending somebody messages in the wee hours of the morning or at night. Somebody thinking that they're pulling from light energy and they're pulling from dark energy. And the song that's playing is Save Me by Jelly Roll. And if you listen to that song, Save Me by Jelly Roll, somebody's ass can't get saved. Listen to this song. Somebody save them. Save them from themselves. Somebody can't get saved from this ass whooping from the ancestors, and that's period. Especially if somebody was trying to mess with a prophet or a prophetess. World card. There's been an increase in drug addictions and any type of addictions. That's because somebody is afraid. They can't cope with that. Empress energy. Could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. Okay. There was a partnership at one point in time. You may have been connected to this individual. This person appeared to be abundant. Somebody was trying to manifest a relationship, some money, or a partnership. Somebody fucked with the wrong one. Somebody started a fight with a prophetess. And now the situation is bigger than the individual. Now somebody's ancestors is involved. You could be seeing the number 555. This prophetess is fighting back. Or at least their ancestors are fighting back. Because this prophetess ain't doing nothing with their hands. They took their hands off of a situation. And now somebody else is fighting for them. This prophetess is focused on their finances. This prophetess is looking at their abundance. This is universal. This is a universal ass whooping, baby, because of a choice somebody made. Two choices. For some of you guys, the hell. For you, baby, this could have something happened in 2021. It was a choice somebody made last year. Somebody is a lost cause. Trying to fight whatever this is was a lost cause. Somebody is afraid because something is coming to an end. Could be one individual's hardships. Somebody was in the wrong partnership. Somebody was in a partnership for abundance, trying to manifest some type of abundance. Somebody is afraid that their success is coming to an end. This was a fight with somebody that you were collaborating with. Could have been working with this person. Somebody had to sacrifice something or someone. Somebody could have sacrificed a friend or a soulmate, masculine energy. You've been thinking about this person. This could be somebody who's a divine counterpart to you. Not only that, you see this person as a lover. You could even be dealing with a Gemini. Okay. Thank you so much, baby, for your love and support. I hope that provided you with clarity. Have a wonderful night, baby. All right. So who we got next? Ms. Sanchez. Friends. So Ms. Sanchez. Friends. Okay. So, should you tell your coworker your love feelings or quit? Now, wait a minute, baby. You said tell them your love feelings or quit. Baby, we don't never let nothing stop us from getting a bag, okay? Especially not no relationship. But we gonna find out what's best for you, okay? It ain't about what's best for everybody else. What's best for you? What your spirit team got to say. So let's see, boo. Okay. So the song that came out was Friends. All right. So you want to know, should you tell your coworker your love feelings or quit? All right. Thank you so much for your love, support, and purchase. So let's see. Okay. So friends, we use that term loosely, okay? Remember that everybody ain't your friend. So should she quit a job or tell the person that she like them? So there's a need for you to utilize discernment, baby. 6th chakra came out. Okay. I want you to start working on 3rd chakra, exercise activities to open up that 3rd chakra so that you can utilize some discernment when it comes to this situation. Okay. Because that's important. Having wisdom when it comes to this situation and being able to detach. Okay. Now your imagination could be all over the place. Okay. You want to manifest this person. So let's go ahead. Put it up here. Should you tell them how you feel or quit? Look for work elsewhere. All right. So there's a need to utilize discernment. Somebody's afraid of making an ass out of themselves. Something is lingering. Okay. Something about this situation just keeps lingering on. So let's look at your money. All right. What does she need to know? Okay. About work. It says you are financially being taken advantage of. Okay. You do have a huge breakthrough in this situation. So now you're about to get clarity. Now you have that tower moment, that big ass epiphany where it's like, you know what? I've realized my value and what it is that I value. And here you are realizing that, baby, you've been sacrificing self for a check. The feelings for the coworker has nothing to do with your feelings about the job and how the job makes you feel. All of this really has to do with how you value yourself, how you see yourself as not just a employee, but your relationship with your employer and your coworkers. You're being taken advantage of. This is not the first time nor the first job where you have found yourself putting in more time, effort, and energy, only for you to go home and be in tears, only for you to be unhappy. What happened is you ended up finding solace in somebody that you work with, bonding with the individual to cope with the stressors on the job. And you do find commonality in your relationship and you do begin to open up. You show a deeper side of yourself and you build that bond with that individual. But you have to understand, you have to keep the two separate at times. Unless you have a plan A, B, and C. See, you feel the way that you feel because it's time for you to move forward. It has nothing to do with the coworker. Because even if you express those emotions and they are reciprocated, you just have a relationship and you still unhappy at work. It's what we call a sneaky link. But then if you express those emotions and they are not reciprocated, or you express those emotions and y'all have a good time, but the good time don't last, baby, them feelings of being in tears at work are still going to be. So what has taken place is you have associated those emotions, your ability to cope with them, with the relationship. So let's separate the two. Let's start looking at work first. This is more about you saying, I deserve more. I have more to give to the world than what you are providing me, or even whatever hindrance you could be causing. And I feel like that's something you're saying to your employer. That job is trash. Move on. But if you move on, then what's next? Because if you do not take the time to ask yourself those hard questions. What are you meant to do? And where is God leading you, baby? You're going to find yourself in the same position at a different job. And in a few months, we're going to be right back here talking about that job ain't shit either. This is not a time for you to keep running from disappointment to disappointment. It's time for you to close one chapter, even in your career sector where you are not happy, and it's time for you to move toward your true purpose. Advice-wise, and this is advice, don't get advice misconstrued with a spiritual message. Advice-wise is that you make sure that you are emotionally okay, financially secure, and happy with where you are at before you incorporate another person into your life. Because if you are still unhappy within your career sector, that is going to carry over into the relationship. And they're just going to be a burden and a headache. You're not moving from bullshit to bullshit. You are moving from bullshit to feeling free. Not having to go home in tears, baby. I remember when I worked at the OBGYN office, I worked for a doctor, Dr. Leverett, an African-American doctor. It was only 2 doctors in there that were African-American. And I happened to work for one of the leading ones. I was the lead nurse. But I hated going to work because of the way that she would talk to me, belittle me. Everybody know I will butcher a word up. But she would try to correct me in front of other people. And the way that she would do it was very demeaning. Yes, the pay was good. Birthdays, holidays, she gave great bonus checks. But to deal with her attitude, I would sit in my car and cry before I went to work. I would go on my lunch break and just sit in the car. But it wasn't until I realized what I was worth and what it would take for me to be happy. That's when I decided to follow my purpose. Did I instantly get into my life's calling right then and there? No. I went to 2, 3 other jobs before I even got to this calling. But I had to go through that to get here. If I didn't go through that, I couldn't talk to you today about that. So when you are in a position where somebody makes you feel like what you are giving to the world is not enough, it's time for you to figure out what it is that you truly need. And it's not going to be a person. It's going to be something that you wake up every single day and you feel happy to do. You feel proud of yourself. God did not design you to be in a toxic environment. Yes, you go through challenges and obstacles and you're not supposed to run from that. But you shouldn't be crying just to make ends meet, baby. So with the job, you're being taken advantage of. With this person, you can connect with them. You may be able to talk to them about some of the things that you're going through, some of the disappointment stuff that you don't like. And I want you to be mindful of that. Don't bond with individuals over bullshit or trauma. Trauma bonding is not always a healthy thing to do, because then when one individual is healed, the other individual is still wanting to bond over bullshit. Ding, ding. Baby, you are stronger than you know. Strength comes from here. It's about heart. It's about integrity. So what does she need to know when it comes to work? Hope. You keep having hope. Things gonna get better. You aspire to do so much more. The best thing about your job is your coworker. Baby, you got to be patient, and it's time for you to start planning. Okay. Plan to make some changes. All right. What do you want to harvest? Now, when it comes to your person, okay, how will they respond if you express your emotions? You have a breakup. Okay. So you will have a breakup in the relationship only to reconcile. Is this person mature enough to handle what you have to offer? We're going to use the before tarot. Okay. And look at you looking at them like, motherfucker, because you don't like to express your feelings. Okay. Four of Cups. So you've already chosen the cup that you want to drink from. But somebody either has to break up with someone else, or there's going to potentially be a breakup between the two of you. And then you have the Six of Swords. So it's like you break up and you move on. And what's this fight? Okay. So, advice. And this part is advice. Let them take the lead. While you start writing down what you really want to do in life. Make a list of goals. Make a list of all of the qualities that you have, even if you don't think that they're important. Communication skills, people skills are important. It's like building your own personal resume. Either put a resume out there or figure out what you need to do in order for you to achieve your goals, because you do have a huge financial breakthrough, a breakthrough just in general, but you got to be patient and you got to plan. It's not going to happen overnight. I will never tell you that anything is going to happen overnight. You didn't get here overnight. It took you 9 months just for you to get here. So it's going to take you some time to get to where you want to be. You start making plans to stop going home in tears because of your employer. And if you have to go back to school for a couple weeks, couple months, you do that. It's worth the sacrifice and your sanity. And when this individual is mature enough to express how they feel, then you make the decision on whether or not you want the relationship. Okay, look at you. What is you slipping? Okay, somebody gonna slip up. Thank you so much, Mama, for your love and support. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Okay. Now we got Miss Seaborn, last but not least. Seabourn. Okay. You got any questions? Any questions? Turn off the lights, light a candle. Who's in the mood? Ooh, somebody faking it till they make it. You up in here, sis? Let's clear this energy and see what's going on. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. I enjoyed you guys today. Thank you so much, baby. You keep us posted and let us know when you accomplish them goals, when you're working towards them. We want to definitely keep you motivated. It's not easy to accomplish your goals. Everybody here, they working on something. Okay, they're striving for better. So we definitely support you and encourage you on that journey. But don't ever feel like you got to keep going home crying in your pillow when you can make a change. Okay. Every last one of us then had nights where we have cried in that pillow, cried in the shower if you got kids. But once we got tired of crying, we got up off our ass and started doing something. Okay. So a bitch ain't gonna be broke for too much longer now, damn it. You know how much mascara costs? No, I'm just playing. All right, so Miss Seabourn, you're being guided by spirit during this time. Let me cleanse my hands. Sorry, girl. Sorry, girl. Say, girl, you better do that spiritual bath before you touch my cards. Okay. All right. So, superstar. Oh, you got a confession, boo. You getting a confession. Yep. Somebody was faking it till they was making it. Fakety fake. Okay. You burned out. You need a little break. And that's why you've been moving slow. You just like, okay, so notice your posture. You're moving around slow. You just don't have the energy because you burned out. So if you have the option, take you some time. Okay. You said just go for it. All right. So if you have the option, I want you to take some time for yourself. Time for yourself does not mean catering to other people. I don't care, baby, if that time for yourself is just sitting down, watching TV, not doing anything. Okay. You need a break. You need to recharge your energy. Okay. You're not watching your money or protecting your money. What's going on with you, baby? Okay. So I got a relationship that I see. Is this relationship impacting how you're feeling? Okay. So you do got this recognition, reward. You have a hard time accepting compliments. Okay. I don't know if you feel guilty about compliments. I'm not sure if people have tried to make you feel guilty about your success or what it is that you have tried to achieve. Okay. But look at you when it comes to your recognition and reward. Okay. You're definitely open. You're in the season of reaping your harvest, but you've got to look up. Okay. You may even look down when you walk. And this may be something that's done unconsciously too. And if it's not you, it's going to be that person that you're connecting with because there's a significant relationship. Okay. What messages do you have, dear Heavenly Father? Whoa. Okay. All right. So you feel conflicted and defeated inwardly. Okay. What you tripping off of? You tripping off of a lot. You still holding on to something. Okay. I do hear guided meditations. You may need to be guided through whatever conflict or feelings of defeat that you may have. Okay. So there's conflict and defeat. This has to deal with the foundation. Okay. This is about how something was established. I want you to think back to the beginning. If this is a relationship, then I want you to think back how the relationship was established. Now, you may have found something, or you may end up finding something out that leaves you feeling conflicted and defeated. Mhm. Okay. So we have balance. Okay. Obstacles and challenges. I feel like, too, you could also feel like you have a lot coming at you, honey. Okay. And that could at times have you feeling conflicted and defeated because you got so much coming at you. You're trying to find balance. You're trying to overcome obstacles, challenges. If you had to deal with any type of legalities or legal work or anything pertaining to legalities, there could be some obstacles or challenges. Okay. Now here you go with this shadow card. So somebody is having to deal with their shadow self. Okay. So you've got to find balance. So let's say that there's some unhealthy ways of coping with things. Okay. You've got to address certain things within yourself. And it don't have to be addictions, drinking, smoking. It could be anything. Maybe the way you talk to yourself. Maybe the way you self-judge. Could even be a challenge with complimenting yourself. That somebody has to find balance. Let's say that, there could be a lot of negative feelings associated with things. Okay, if that's the case, if it is dealing with your shadow self, let's say you want to work on cuss words. Maybe you could cuss a lot. Whatever that shadow self is, you have to learn how to find balance. Okay. And that's a challenge right now, but you are going to be successful. Now, you do have to work on standing your ground. There's a situation where you don't feel like you have a choice, and you may not be at peace with some things. You could be dealing with a Libra. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Okay. But the reason why you don't have peace in the situation is because you have not stood your ground. Okay. You need some quiet time. You need some solitude. That's the best way for you to find balance in this. Just time to yourself. Time to address the challenges you have with self. I'm going to give you an example. Okay. I'm being so transparent with y'all tonight. Let me give you an example. Chilling with my friend. In some kind of way, don't even know how we got to this point, but I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, bitch, get yourself together. And my friend turned and looked at me and said, are you talking to yourself? And you know what I told my friend? Sometimes you got to get you in check. And if that means that I got to look myself in the mirror and say, bitch, get yourself together, then it has to be done to bring balance to that bullshit. Because we all can be on bullshit. That is everybody. We all have a shadow self. And if you have not figured out who your shadow self is, you still got some work to do. Because there is a balance between light and dark aspects of who we are. Sometimes you got to look at yourself and say, get your shit together. Because you don't have any peace. And if it's not you that needs to get your shit together, maybe you need to look at somebody else and say, get your shit together. Because what someone else is doing, even if this is an outside influence. It's impacting you to the point to where you feel conflicted, defeated, and you don't have no peace in the situation. You don't feel like you can stand your ground, and you don't feel like you have a choice. Baby, you always got a choice. How you handle it, how you receive it, and what's to come after it. You could feel like somebody made a decision for you. But guess what? You still have the last decision. Because even if they made the decision for you, you still have the choice to choose something else. But find balance. You could be looking for something, looking for some clarity, challenges. Here you are, obstacles and challenges when it comes to the value of a person, the value that's placed. And this could even be the value somebody places on the challenge. The problem may look big to you, but it's not bigger than God. What is this? Unattractive behaviors. That could even be where somebody's financial resources are going. Trying to take care of their shadow self. Your healed self is expensive enough. Try taking on the challenges and the expenses of the shadow self. It's a lot. It could be costly, and it's definitely causing these challenges. Could even be challenges in your finances, darling. Okay. You're going to overcome whatever this is. But it may require you to break free of some things, to be in this very high vibrational space. Now, how do you get to a high vibrational space when you are going through a dark night of the soul or trying to bring balance into your life? When, yes, we all have our own problems. You first got to get to a place where you can find solitude. You first got to get to a place where you can admit that there are some unattractive behaviors that you've got to address. Okay. And once you get to that place of acknowledging certain things and you pulling together the resources needed to help you move forward, baby, you will be successful. Breaking free from your shadow self. Why ain't you got no peace? Somebody crew, whether this is your crew or somebody else's crew, they know about you. Maybe what somebody knows could have you feeling a little unsettled. Okay. You have to stand your ground against an individual who has a big ass ego. And again, this situation is larger than life. It feels like it's larger than life. Baby, you are in a David and Goliath situation. I recommend you going back and listening to Soul Food Sundays, David and Goliath message. Especially if you were in the beginning of your spiritual warfare. And that spiritual warfare is just not other people. It is the war that you have within yourself. In order for you to fight somebody else, first you got to fight yourself, because you got to know what the hell you fighting against within you. What you are vulnerable to. Because you are actually bigger than the problem. You just got to stand your ground. See, even with David and Goliath, Goliath was a big old thing. That was a big boy. When the problem seems too big, God will give you what you need in order to fight the obstacle or challenge. But he couldn't use David if David was always up under the influence. How can God use you to move this situation in the right direction if you are avoiding? And if it ain't you, it's going to be them. Baby, put it where it goes. It may require you to burn some bridges. You good at that. That's okay. Because where you're going, look at this. Where you're going, it's built to last. Okay. Could have been some ill-gotten gains. Somebody wanted to take the shortcut. Truth is also going to come out, and you're going to see the games that individuals play. Okay. Last card. Thank you so much, baby, for your love and support. Somebody don't have a choice but to entertain an angel in disguise. Okay. You may even be receiving cryptic messages. You may be hearing an individual's name, seeing their name, or vice versa. But take the time to find peace. Deal with these unattractive behaviors. And finally put the challenges behind you. Okay. You soon realize that, you know, you need this change in your life quicker than you anticipated. And here you are walking away. And this is the thing, baby. The minute that you decide to walk away, even if this is from a person, that very person may reach out. Let's say you say, oh, I'm done smoking. I'm done drinking. I'm done doing this. As soon as you say that, let's say it's smoking, somebody gonna offer you a free bag of weed. Or if it's shopping, all of a sudden a good sale is gonna pop up on your timeline. You can't help but to get it. But you will have an opportunity to walk away from whatever you feel like is holding you back. And look at this, this 10 of Cups, baby. You're successful in doing it. Now, it is going to be some storms that you have to find your way through. But you're coming out of the storm. You don't have any peace when it comes to this relationship. This could even be a love relationship. Somebody's friends can know about somebody. Could be dealing with a Gemini type energy. You could be a Gemini. Or this could be a partnership. Okay. And the reason why you don't feel like you have a choice in this is because either you have to work with this person, or you feel like the amount of work that you're going to have to do, you cannot see yourself putting in that time, effort, and energy. Like you may feel like it's just too much. I do feel like somebody may regret some type of choice or decision that they made. But one choice and decision that you will never regret is working on yourself, improving yourself, addressing your shadow self in order to be free within your higher self. Because that's the ultimate goal, baby, is to be free. Okay. Thank you so much for your love and support. Thank all of you guys for coming in, joining the message, for minding somebody else's business. I will see you guys back on Wednesday to mind somebody's business. If you're interested, come holler at your girl. All right. Have a wonderful Sunday. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, y'all.